Okay, welcome in everyone. Good to see you guys. We got Shinji, Mewtwo, Sushi, Naminski, Karai, Apex, Weavile. Welcome in everyone. Good to see you guys. All right, let's get you guys in. First come, first serve. Good to see you, Volvex. Welcome in. Okay, well, we can just immediately jump right into this. We already got 5 people. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully good. Doing okay? Just okay. Well, we gotta make it great. Go to see that's the answer I'm looking for. We gotta make Weavile's day better. Okay, we gotta start off the stream with a dub. If we lose right off rip, been getting a lot of shinies recently. Well, that's good. Wait, are they good shinies though? That's the real question. How good are the shinies on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm doing nice. That's good. That's good to hear. Yes, except for that fletchling I found. Welcome in, Holly. Oh wait, someone didn't ready up. Who didn't ready up? Who wasn't ready? Oh shoot. Hold on. We'll invite Cry back. Maybe they weren't ready. Maybe they didn't know we were starting. There we go. But good to see you, Holly. Good to see you, Nebula. All right, let's try this again. I'll join when I'm done eating. No problem. Go ahead and enjoy that feud. But yeah, I remember I had a friend that they just kept getting shiny fletchlings, and it was so annoying for them. And I remember they were always telling me, they're like, yeah, I've been trying to get a shiny alpha Magikarp. And the first time I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to go for a shiny Magikarp. And the first shiny that I got, it was in zone 2 on ZA. I got a shiny alpha Magikarp. And I feel so bad. He was so upset with me. But I'm doing good. Coda's doing good. I failed a shiny Larvesta in Scarlet and Violet yesterday, and I've been on a shiny drought since. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. All right. Everyone had different luck, I guess. I mean, my luck for shiny hunting isn't good. The only reason I got so many shinies was because of the DLC. The DLC makes it way easier to get shinies. But it almost kind of feels like cheating a little bit, because as long as you get level 3 for shiny odds, then you basically just get it. But also, BOT, welcome in. I don't know if you want me to call you like BOT. Did you want me to call you Moments? I don't know what you prefer. It's like the way people find shiny Shinx and Legend Arceus all over again. Yeah, I feel like there's always that one shiny that like everyone like tends to get. Also, welcome in, Shen. BOT is fun. Okay. Duly noted. But yeah, I've kind of found that to be true. Except mine was Furfro. Mine was Furfro. I kept getting freaking Furfro trying to get a shiny Drampa. I got like probably like 5 or 6 at this point, and that's insane. Will I get to play with you? Of course. We're gonna allow everyone to play. I will probably mostly be spectating, to be fair, because I want to always try to let other people play. But there might be some times that I jump in a match. But I usually just spectate, and then if you're not playing, then I'm usually just chilling, like talking with you about whatever. You can just talk about life. You can talk about anime, games, whatever people want to talk about. My network's acting up. It'd be like that. Kill him! Yes, we got him! I shot a star at his ass. I don't even know how that really makes sense. Oh, that's an apple, by the way. I'm eating spaghetti. I actually do have leftover spaghetti. What anime do you like? I like a bunch of anime. But if you're asking for my favorite anime, it is Bleach. Bleach is my favorite, just mainly because it's the reason I really got into anime. Because a lot of the other anime that I was getting into early on, they were all very much like samey, at least to me as a kid. And I really just couldn't get into some of those, like One Piece, Naruto. Like I just couldn't get into it. But Ichigo as the main character was way more interesting, and the story was interesting. And then eventually I got hooked. So Bleach is my favorite, but I like a bunch of different anime. So I miss such conversations while on the battlefield. I always had spaghetti dinner. Everyone just having spaghetti. Stayed up till 11:30 p.m. for this because I live in London. I think you, Anthony, might be one of the first people from London that we've met on stream. So pumped for Infinity Castle. For is that the Demon Slayer movie? I need to watch the Demon Slayer movies. I have not gone around to watching any of them. I think my brother and sister-in-law they went to go watch one. And I would have loved to go, but I was just busy. But I do need to sit down and watch those movies. I think it'll be really, really cool. Bleach, Rob, we should have played Type Soul yesterday. I forgot to tell you to play it. Hey, don't worry. We'll have plenty more times to play more Roblox games. But yeah, like there's just a lot of games on Roblox. So like there's a lot of things that I have to try out. But I thought the front part of Glaceon's head was like a mushroom cap around the whole head, but it wasn't. It's just a bone on the back. Hey, leave Glaceon alone. Dragon Ball Z got me in anime. I think Dragon Ball Z got a lot of people in anime. I think like that's one of the few anime that I know got people into anime. It's like that, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe some Naruto, at least in the West. I think Naruto is like very, very popular for stuff like that. Death Note, I know got some people into anime because it was a more darker or like grittier story. What's another one that maybe SAL was probably one. Yu-Gi-Oh and Bleach got me into anime. Yeah, I mean the first animes I watched were Yu-Gi-Oh and like Pokemon and Dragon Ball, but I didn't know what anime was until I watched Bleach, and then that's when I really fell in love with anime, and then I started watching it. But also I forgot to say welcome into the stream, Lo. I don't know how you want me to say your name. I'll just say Lo. You let me know how you want me to say your name. I want to be respectful. But also, for all the new people in the stream, BOT Lo, what are your guys' mains on Pokemon Unite? We love to talk about people's mains and see, because it's always interesting to see like what people like to use. Pokemon and Beyblade got me into anime. Dude, I still love Beyblade. I wish I had my old ones because I had so many, and I just got rid of them. Like, I know like a lot of people like they say they wish they have like their Pokemon cards. I wish I had my Beyblades, dude. I'm not even kidding. I would still play with the Beyblades. I would still let the inner child inside of me play with Beyblades because they were just so cool. I don't care. Now here's the question though, for people that have watched Beyblade, because I don't think we talked about this last time. What is your guys' favorite Beyblade? Why didn't you give the Beyblades to me? I wanted them for myself as well. If I could go back, I wouldn't share them with anyone, okay? Those would be mine. Draco or something like that? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure introduced me? Really? See, yeah, I never really like got into JoJo's. I remember watching it a little bit. I just don't think it was for me. But I have a friend that he loves JoJo. He loves JoJo. I don't know if it would be top 5 for him. I actually would need to ask, because I don't know. But he loves JoJo. I made the Situai and Glaceon. I like Leon from Beyblade. Leon's cool. Our favorite waifu, Speedwagon. See, I heard that name a lot, and I don't think I ever truly like knew where that came from. Cobalt Drake or Rock Golem. Draco. Yeah, I think, yeah, El Drago is the one that you're talking about. First Beyblade bit. I don't think I knew much about first Beyblade. I'm just talking about like the regular ones, like the Metal Fusion. Oh, so why is everyone like bullying the bots in the spawn? I'm over here just like casually just playing. JoJo Part 1 is what it comes from. Okay. Yeah, because I also, because I did I did work on a JoJo video, which will be out soon. I'm doing Jotaro from Part 3, so that should be out. But I gotta work on a bunch. Yeah, I'm kind of new to Beyblade, Shinji. Yeah, I was also relatively new. I didn't watch like the original, but I know I've watched like the metal series is what I used to see. Yeah, Jotaro Kujo. Yeah. That's the one I did. Because that's the one that I like recognize from JoJo's. So I also, that may be why I never got into it, is maybe I started with like the wrong season somehow. But like, I remember like seeing that character a lot, and like, I thought he was like a fan favorite, or like the main character, but I think he's the main character of Part 3. If I'm not mistaken. So I think I got a little bit of information wrong, because I thought he was the main character, but I think it's Part 3. Jotaro was introduced in Part 2. Okay. See, we're learning, chat. There's a place for learning. There's also the place to try to kill a Garchomp with Ice Whisper. The only character I like in JoJo's is Dio. Isn't that like the main villain in one of the seasons? My user is JJV underscore 313 on Unite, by the way. Okay. We'll have you join through the lobby ID, because that's usually simpler. But afterwards, if you send me a friend request, we can add you. So then anytime you hop on and you want to play, we can just invite you over. Makes it way simpler. Joseph was introduced in Part 2. Jotaro was introduced in Part 3. Oh. See, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't care if he's a villain. I still like him as a character. Oh, hey. I prefer the villain way more than the actual heroes of the story. I always tend to find them more interesting. So I can understand. Part 3 is great to start on, or Part 2, but people will call you a LARPer if you don't watch the parts before. Oh, don't worry. I've already been called a LARPer since I don't like know everything. So don't you worry. I don't really care. They can say whatever. Like anytime I'm doing like, you know, the shorts that I do, because I just know I'm probably gonna get something wrong. As long as the person that, you know, I'm making it for is happy, then I don't care. If they're happy with it, then I did my job. I like Mista or Okuyasu. Zaru or Zawarudo. I think I have to remember that for my Japanese class. I don't know why. I took Japanese for 2 years and I basically learned nothing. The story of my life. Okay, let's go over. We're gonna go bring it over to customs. Can we do comps and robbers in game mode today? Comps and robbers? How do you do comps and robbers? How does that work? Oh, so welcome in, Grim. Yeah, how do you do comps and robbers? How does that work? Yo can stop time. I mean, I'm not surprised. He can get out of here and he's still alive. Steel ball run fans are terrorizing Netflix. Played while I was getting ready for a shower. And playing Bite by Night for who knows how long. Yeah, if I know I need to go to someone to know about like Roblox games, I gotta go to Velvex. Velvex has played it far too much. JoJo Steel Balls Run? What is that? I low-key think I'm sick? Well, you gotta go take care of yourself. Bro, how do you play comps and robbers and you not? I don't know. I haven't heard that. 5 seekers, 5 hiders. If a hider dies, they have to go to the opponent's base and get freed by their teammates. Okay. How do they get free? Do they just have to go over there and like touch them or something? Send your friend request? Okay. I'll make sure to accept that. I won't be able to do it right now, I don't think. But I'll make sure to accept that. Don't you worry. I've been playing Bite by Night, but now I'm on my favorite game, Monster Hunter. I hear a lot of people talking highly about Monster Hunter, like I think the actual one. But okay, we can maybe try that, but we would always need a full lobby. Now we should do Sharks and Meadows, dude. I've not heard people talking about that. Don't worry. I know how to do it. I'm just trying to make sure that we can get everyone in, and I want to make sure that they can see the lobby ID. Me too, because if I leave and people are trying to join, they won't be able to see the code. So I'm just trying to make sure we get everyone in before I do anything like that. So don't worry. We can free 1 ally by KOing 1 opponent for 1 ally's freedom. Okay. I feel like that'd be better if we can all talk to each other. Cause that might be like really confusing right out the get-go. We can try it though. But like I can just see it's like, okay. So like I'm guessing what it is. The 5 seekers go out, the hiders are just running away. If a hider dies, then the hiders can attack back. But like that's also where it gets confusing, because like what if there's like a big team fight? Then like how do you make sense of it? Sarah or Ascuris or Grand Ray Serum? Well, I would probably say I think they can get both, right? Can't they get both Sarah Ascuris or in Grand Ray Serum? I know all the visors, or not the visors, all the Espada can get a Grand Ray Serum. I know that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure Sarah Ascuris, they can also get that as well. And I forget the difference between both. I would just say Grand Ray Sarah, because that's like the normal one that they all use. But I think they get both if I remember. Hydras can KO opponent the entire game, but it's 5v5 now, so it's fair. Okay. We can give that a shot once we have a full like lobby, because right now we only have 8 people. But well, we're about to actually have 10. But I feel like that might be a little bit confusing for some people, but we can try it. Oh, so yeah, you're free to join, Dylan. I would join, but I lost my Switch. If Revo tanks Shinji and I KO Shinji, Revo goes. So wait, do you need to KO that specific person, Karai? So like, if Revo were to take Shinji, you had to kill Revo to free Shinji. Like that again. That's where like I feel like it'd be really confusing because you would need someone to like oversee everything. Jotaro is one of the most recurring character, but he's only the main character of one part. Okay. Who you guys gonna be playing as? I think right now we'll play something. I'm going to Unite now. Okay, we'll wait for Holly. What are we doing? Well, we're talking about doing cops and robbers, but like, again, I feel like the rules. It sounds fun. Like I'm not saying that like we can't do it, but it sounds like something that like is very, very specific. And like you really have to understand the rules, otherwise it just won't work. Teleportation for sure. So I feel like for now we'll do regular, but Karai, if you can send me like the full rule set and you can explain it, I can pin it, and then that way everyone can read it, so it'll be simpler. Yeah, I don't know how that exactly all works, which is why like it's a little. I don't know if we can do that. Is the only thing. Yeah, and if we're only adding bands and like, yeah, I think we'll just do regular for now, but then we'll add some other fun stuff later. Karai. All right, let's start this up. We got a full lobby. We're good to go. But yeah, like that sounds like something that would be better if you could actually like talk to each person, you know? Because otherwise, like having to go for the specific person that stole your teammate would be really, really confusing, and also trying to make sure no one's cheating. Like, it sounds more like hide and seek, but like with way more added rules. And hide and seek as it is already kind of confusing. Also, I don't know how you play Sharks and Meadows, Apex. You can't just say Sharks and Meadows and like be easily understand. You gotta explain it. Because like, another thing as well, like the part that I'm worried about is what happens if there's a big team fight and then like a bunch of people are dying on both sides. Like, how do you like easily manage who did what? You know, because then at that point you would need people in the admin to really oversee everything, and like that's where like it can just be really, really confusing. I'm back getting myself some ice cream. What type of ice cream? What's your guide to stress relief game? And mine is Monster Hunter. Like, what's your guide to a stress relief game, or like what is a game that is a good stress relief for me? Like, what? Explain your question a little bit. Because a guide to a stress relief game, I like that might be slightly different than like an actual stress relief game. Yeah, what is your go-to when you just need to cool off? Honestly, it is probably Black Ops 1. If I'm being very honest, it's probably Call of Duty. Just because I can play that and I can zone out. Like, I don't need to think a lot of the time because I played it so much. Especially like zombies, I never had to think. I can usually just like put on a bunch of music, go to like round 30 without dying, and like completely, just be out of it. like my mind is just elsewhere. So that probably be my answer for a stress relief game. It's just a game where like I don't need to think about anything and I can just do my own thing. That probably be my answer. But to also answer the other side, like the guide to a stress relief game, there's a game that just obviously, you know, can calm you down, but a game where I think for me personally, a game that can literally just make you forget everything. Like whatever is like causing you stress, whatever game can just remove any thought process and you can just focus on that one thing. I think that's probably the best way to go. Whatever game that is for you, that works. The energy capture system is annoying. The 4 attempts I got gave me 1, 1, 1, and 5. I need a total of 10. The energy capture system, is this for like TCG? Do you think they should add Shining Pearl starters to Unite? You mean just the Gen 4 starters? I do, but they've already added Empoleon. They've already added Empoleon. I do think eventually they'll add in all the starters at some point, but it's just a matter of time because I know they also want to do other Pokemon as well, not just the starters. But I think eventually they'll get around to doing all of them. That's the reason mine is Monster Hunter. I know most people would say Monster Hunter is stressful because it's like Elden Ring, but it's easy for me to do so. That's why I like it. Yeah. Like, if it's easy for you, it's something fun that you can play, and again, you're just not having to think about anything. I think that's what relieves stress, at least for me personally. Maybe for other people it's different, but I think that works. No, for Unite. Oh wait, I think I know what you mean by that. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, Nebula. But I think I know what you mean by the energy capture system. It's been a while since I've been playing Unite, so yeah, because right now I'm watching the stream while fighting an in-game monster. That's also usually what I do. I'm usually always doing something when I'm watching streams, which is why like usually I could be in the stream, but you'll never know because I'm doing something else, and I just have it on in the background. Like that could just be like me collecting gameplay for a video. It could be me just gaming just on my free time. Like unless I'm actually talking to someone, I can usually just put something on like a podcast or something and then just play, or just listen to music and just jam out. I did that for rank in Call of Duty. Not the smartest idea, honestly. Don't recommend it, but when you can pull it off, it can be really, really fun. You put on a song like Rah Rah Rescue Team while you're running around the map with a AK-47. Trust me, you will feel like you're John Wick or something. It's really funny. I recommend it, especially in a game like Elden Ring. Like I don't know if people have been seeing those shorts on YouTube, but like I see the shorts where it's like the character is dancing while the boss is in the background trying to kill them, but like it can't hit the actual player, and the music is like perfectly timed and everything. I don't know why, but it's so funny. I love stuff like that. I have an entire playlist for Monster Hunter, so I get it. I'm playing so bad. Hey, don't worry about it. Just have fun. This is also a place to learn. You can learn from a lot of people in the chat, because a lot of people in the chat, they're actually really, really good. So don't worry about how well you're doing. Just have fun. And plus, I assure you, you're probably not doing as bad as you think you are. I always say that, because I've seen some people say like, "Oh, dude, I feel like I was playing bad," but like, trust me when I say, nah. Just because you lose one doesn't mean you lose, but if you give up, then you lose 100%. That's the fact. The fact. Grim is spitting. But yeah, it's nothing close match right now. And hey, what my brother used to always tell me when I was playing sports, he'd say, hey, you can have a bad start, just as long as you have a strong finish, who cares? Anyone can win a match. A good player learns. A great player has fun regardless. Well, Happy Nebula, there's actually this is actually a quote from what a really good Call of Duty pro back in the day, and he always said that if you're winning, you're teaching, and if you're losing, you're learning. Which means if you're winning, you are always teaching the people that you end up beating how to get better, right? You're always teaching them how to play. And if you're losing, you're always learning something from the match. There's something that you can pull away from it because you can still get better. So there's always a win con, right? Even if you are losing, you can take something away. And that's why I love games where, like, you know, there is a lot of skill involved, because it gives that room to grow. Like nowadays, a lot of games, like they kind of hold your hand a little bit, which sucks. Because I grew up in the area where you really did have to, you know, play a lot and just get your butt whooped. Like, I sucked at COD when growing up. But because I played it so much, I got so much better. And then I was able to teach other people. Also, let's look. Okay. I'm not really focused on the match. I'm trying to find the best POV. We're watching a Mega Mewtwo fight a Meowth. When I play Monster Hunter, I always learn something new. Even though I'm good, doesn't mean I can't get better. Exactly. Everyone can get better. Like, even pros, like they also make a bunch of mistakes. They're learning every single day. So, like, if a professional is always learning something more and is always getting better, like, as someone that, you know, probably isn't a pro, you're probably always going to be learning something every single day. Let's see. Greninja gets it, but hey, it is still a close match. Purple team can maybe make a comeback. Okay, maybe I should stop saying that, because every time I say something last time, I was jinxing everyone, so I'm just not gonna say that. I take it back. Purple team is not gonna make a comeback. Try to reverse psychology. The whole thing. Never mind. I already jinxed it. It doesn't matter. Velvex is trying to hold it down, but it's just one person there. They're gonna need a lot more. Yeah, I think Orange team definitely got that one. Yeah, after those two dunks, yeah, that should be GG's. But hey, it was a good hard fought match. It was actually really close at the end until Kyogre went down. So yeah, I think Purple team actually did pretty well. Like, I don't think you guys realized it was like a 30-40 point difference. My snaps were off for that game. Hey, I also wasn't sniping that great with Inteleon last time I played. I definitely think I prefer the other one. The other move. I forget what it's called, but do they have Alcremie Unite? She's my favorite. They do actually have Alcremie. Yes. They do have Alcremie, and Alcremie is actually not that bad. But the Unite move is actually really good. I don't know if it's like meta or anything, but it definitely is pretty good. So Yeah, you also gotta remember Shinji like is on a new account, so he doesn't have all the items from before. So he's actually gonna be struggling. Like every defender can't defend a team when they themselves can't hold themselves, but oh well. You need the meta build when you got meta skill? True. True. Mewtwo versus a Meowth and the Mewtwo or in the Meowth is winning. Yeah, that's not how the movie was going. You know, I think in the original movie, Meowth probably would have just ran away scared, but nah, in Unite, nah. Hey, let me tell you how to play Sharks and Minnows. Okay. We're gonna learn how to play One Piece, everyone. Here we go. That Inteleon was a threat? Inteleon is definitely a threat. It's called Liquidation. That's the myth. There we go. I mean, Surfetch is really, really good. Like, that is pretty understandable. To play Sharks and Minnows, we need an even amount of people on a team. And one side next to reach the other side of the map, while the other side either stops them by blocking or defeating them. Okay. If all of them makes it to the other side, that team wins, but if the defending team blocks them off for the whole 10 minutes, they win. Oh, okay. And it doesn't matter about the zone, you just have to get to the other side. That could be kind of cool. I like playing Unite with you guys. We love playing Unite with you as well. Yes. Oh, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about the zone. You just have to get to the other side. Because if so, I think that could be cool. Yeah, I would assume that like once you get to the other side, you're safe. Okay, we could try it. I think that could be that could be good. We could try that. So if everyone saw the rules right there, one team has to get to the other side of the map to the opponent's base, while that team tries to defend their base. So it's almost like capturing the flag, but you just had to get to the flag. And then once you get there, then you're safe. Top team is the runners. Well, we gotta make it even. So, if one person wants to sit out while the others play, we can do that. But I want to make sure I can watch over and I can tell people like what's happening, just so we can make sure everything's good. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, and yeah, if Lo wants to join, then they can take that spot. Any bans? I don't think so, because I feel like it would, like, the Pokemon you choose is what can change. Maybe ban Galarian Rapidash for the runners, you know, for the people trying to get to the other zone, because like that might be a bit unfair. But like besides that, I feel like everything should be pretty even. Or we could just ban the speedsters if that might be a problem, because there actually might be a bunch more now that I'm thinking about it. The Talonflame Dodrio could have to be a problem. Sableye would also probably be a problem. Yeah, I think let's try it first. Let's try it first before we do any bans, because we want to just see if we can do it, and then once we do that, we'll be good. But I'm gonna try to let Lo join in, and then Lo, yeah, you can just join through the lobby ID, and then we can get you in. But yeah, so if you want to try to rush to the other base, you guys will be on the top team. So the top team are the runners. The bottom team will be the defenders. So bottom team, all you have to do is defend your base from the enemy team. But once they get there, then you can't kill them. Okay, you just gotta leave them alone. I'm laggy right now, so you're all good. Don't worry about it. And then the runners, yeah, you're just trying to get to the enemy base. Once you get there, you just sit there and you just wait for the rest of your team. That's basically what goes down. And again, we'll try it out just so everyone can kind of try to understand it. But I just want to make sure Lo gets in. Mine is going to be goated for defenders. Yeah, I feel like that's also why I don't really want to ban anything. Because I think the strategy of like what Pokemon you use. So where's the point they can't attack this anymore? Their base. So like, you know, when you leave your like your home zone and you have that middle circle, that but on the other side of the map. No, you don't have to worry about the goal. You just have to get to their base, like their main central base, like right next to their spawn. I'm guessing is where you got to get to. And then once you get there, then you're fine, and they just have to defend that. So we'll see if it works, but yeah, bottom team, you guys will be defenders, and then top team will be the runners. Join. Okay, yeah, I see you in there. Good to have you in there. By the way, BOT, if you want to join for this, you can. You can join in for this. Because now we have 10. Or if someone wants to maybe sit out, then we can just do a 4v4. But I think we have everyone. I think that would be more fun. You can either defend against or defeat the runner. Yeah. And then if every runner can get there, then they win. So no one can't hurt each other? No, you can fight. You can fight against them. But once you get to the enemy zone, like if you're the runner, so right now you're on the defenders. So if they get to your zone, Dylan, you can't attack them. But before they get there, you can fight them and do whatever. All right, but I'll try to also explain it while we go through it, because I think it might be better. It might be a little bit better if we play it so you guys can kind of understand it. What are we doing right now? We're playing Sharks and Meadows. We're playing a new game that Apex suggested. So we'll try this. I think the Comps and Robbers one would be fun, but I feel like there's just so many rules that like it might make it a little bit more difficult. But we'll try this one because Apex said we should try it. So we'll try this. And then yeah, we'll get Ducky in, and then we can try that as well. Wait, who's defending? Who's running? Orange team is defending, so that's Holly, Weavile, that's BOT, Low, Dylan. They are defending. The other team, if you're on the other team, the purple team, you guys are attacking. So that would be Shinji, Mewtwo, Sushi, Karai, Apex. You guys are running to their zone. But everyone else, you guys have to defend against them as best as you can. And I'm guessing, I don't want to like kind of spoil everything. I'm guessing you want to mainly defend the center, because like trying to run through the actual zones will be a lot harder. So do they do a full lap or what? No, you just got to get to their enemy base. So since you're watching, it'll probably be a little bit easier. But one team is defending, the other team is just trying to get to their base. But yeah, so orange team, you guys are defending. So do whatever you guys can to defend and stop them from getting your base. And then if I see someone gets there, I'll call out who it is and like who got there. But yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna mainly want to defend the center. Oh wait, so well, one of the runners is getting there. Okay, Mewtwo made it to the base. Okay, so Mewtwo is safe. So that's what we mean. Mewtwo is now safe. You can't attack Mewtwo, but everyone else, you guys have to get to where Mewtwo is. And once every runner gets to the enemy base, then they are safe from elimination. And they basically win. But yeah, once you get there, you just kind of have to sit there silently. So Mewtwo, you did the R part, but you're not gonna be able to do anything else. I'm absolutely gonna have a brain fart for this. It might be a little bit hard at first, but I think once we kind of get used to it, kind of like hide and seek, it should be pretty easy. But yeah, I think the main thing that you want to defend is the center, because like both Mewtwo and Sushi, they just ran up the middle and just got there. So I think you mainly want to prioritize the middle, and then because they can ping up on the mini map, you can then stop them from like trying to move around, you know? Like, I'm guessing that that's probably the best way to do it, to like defend. Otherwise the runners might be like really easy. Oh shoot, Mewtwo! Yeah, try not to kill them. I mean, Mewtwo, I think that's fair. You did kill one of them, so we'll let that happen. Wait. Okay. See one person trying to go. Okay. Apex gets one. Oh wait! Shinji got there! Shinji is safe! Oh, you know what? Never mind. I think I now see where the problem actually starts for the runners. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking, but like I actually see the big problem here. I see the big problem here. And it's not about like how you get there. It's something else. Again, I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But I have a feeling I know where the problem starts. Also, Crafty Auntie, welcome in. I've been gone from Unite for 2 weeks and hadn't turned into a Unite stream in 2 weeks. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. It's good to hear from you. But yeah, I think the only person that hasn't made it was Karai. Oh, I think no. I think Karai's made it. So it's just Absol. It's just Absol that needs to get there. Or not. That it's Apex that they need to get there. Okay, so yeah, they won. Okay, I actually thought something else was gonna happen, but everyone made it to the base. Yeah, I think where the real problem starts, because I was kind of hinting at it, but I didn't want to say it. I feel like if you do it one at a time, where like one runner gets there at a time, it can make it a lot easier for the defenders to stop that last one, because they can all just sit right on top of them and then just like keep fighting them. But also, welcome in Hyper Studios. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, let's get some people in. We got some new people coming in. If you guys want to play, you guys are free to join, and then we'll play. But yeah, we were able to play. I think it makes sense. I think it's easy to understand, but it might take a little bit. It might take a little bit to understand. But let's try to get some people in if they want to play, and then we will. That's up to you, BOT. Yeah, I never once heard of it. I don't know anything about it, but I've seen you commenting that one. So I think Ace missed the Hoopa Unite. Yeah, I was talking to chat. So, but I did see like the end result. But yeah, if you want to sit out, BOT, and then yeah, Ducky, you can take that spot. But we'll do regular for some of these other ones, since more people are joining. But Auntie, if you want to jump in, you just let us know. We'll try to get you in. You also can just let me know if you need to get an invite. I would love if Golurk was added. Dude, I love Golurk. And I feel like it could maybe be broken, so maybe they shouldn't. But I feel like his ability should be no guard, which is one of his abilities that he gets. And like, his whole thing is that he truly can't miss an attack, but he's probably more of like a defender. So he doesn't do much damage, but like it's something that can maybe help him out. I don't know. That's just my thought. Maybe that's too broken now. I think Orange team got confused. They were supposed to defend, not go to the purple team base. Yeah, I think that's why like you gotta play it a few times. But don't worry about any bans. We're just playing regular right now. He's also like Drawled and slow. Yeah, I think if you make him slow and he doesn't have a lot of attack, but he has no guard where like he literally cannot miss, so he's always lining his hits. I think that could be like a perfect balance, like defender. Maybe all-rounder. I can see that being kind of cool. But again, it just kind of depends on like how they go about that. All right, I'm gonna start this up. Let me actually swap it over to the grotto map. To be honest, I was low-key confused on what to do. It's all good. Yeah, we try to also add some other like little mini games to play, just so you're not doing the same thing over and over again. But so it would not miss one hit KO moves. It would be hilarious. I mean, hey, they did do that with or I remember I saw Wolfie do that with Lapras, where like he would use Bronzong, take the ability no guard, I think from Golurk actually, and then gave it to Lapras. So what are we doing? We're just doing regular. Don't worry about it, Mewtwo. Just play. Just play regular. We might do some more stuff like that towards the end of the stream, but well, we'll do regular for now. Just regular game. But we can maybe try like some fun stuff like that towards the end. Because it also can take up a lot of time trying to like understand the rules. And I want us to also be able to get in some games and just have fun. No, Lo, you can just play normally now. Don't worry about it. I know it was confusing because we just did that game up, but we're all good now. You guys can just play normally. Don't worry about it, chat. You're all good. You guys can just play normal old Unite. But we might try to play it a little bit later. Look at this man with his leak. Good old leak. Smack him. Smack him with the leak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, seeing Crustle again. I feel like I've been seeing Ducky use Crustle a lot. Like in some of the streams. Or maybe not Ducky specifically, but I've been seeing people like use Crustle. Which is very, very interesting to see. Because you usually don't see a lot of people using Crustle. But I don't know, maybe you got a buff? I know some got a buff. I know like Suicune got a buff or something. But I also did see I think it was Monkey that was asking me not yesterday, the day before when we were playing Unite. He was asking me like if I saw Wolfie's video on Pokemon Champions. I did do I did go ahead and watch it, but honestly, like barring like the competitive stuff, I feel like we still don't know much about it. Corso is the best in Unite as it outplays all legendaries. Does it actually? Maybe before. I wasn't hearing that recently. But I know before it was actually like really good. Like I saw Corso being used all the time. But if it's actually outplaying legendaries right now, like that's insane. I mean, it is a really good defender, and like the Unite move can actually be used maybe a little bit to outplay. So I can see it happening, but I feel like that was probably before when it was actually like a lot better. I feel like now it probably not so much. Now this would be a good buff for Orange Team if they're able to get it. Good teamwork. Yeah, I think if Orange Team can get these bosses, I think they can turn it around. But they gotta get to the top. He's doing good. He's doing good with Crossbow. But to also be fair, he has Comfey on him. It's kind of hard to see because like the whole castle is like covering up Comfey. But there is a Comfey right next to him. So it makes it a little bit harder to kill him. Like any defender with a Comfey is just gonna automatically be like really hard to take down. So that will make it a little bit easier. But they're playing well, and they're about to mount this comeback. They're very close. But Purple Team is also making some good plays right now. Able to get those dunks in. Almost like Dunkin' Donuts. $186 to $168. Oh boy, Karai, you might want to watch out. Yeah, you might want to watch out, Karai. Yeah, I don't think Karai was going to get out of that one. Shinji, run away! You're not known for using your hands! Sushi, don't go over there. Sushi, don't go over there. They're gonna make you into a kebab. There's 3 birds going after you right now. You bob and weave, Sushi, bob and weave! Alright, well, we got the bottom boss about to jump in. Alright, let me put my caster voice on. I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. I know I should have done it at the very beginning, but... Drink some water. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another match for Pokemon Unite. Both Purple and Orange Team are duking out with only 4 minutes left to spare. Now we got Regirock and we got Regilucky spawned in the match. Shinji will go down to Weavile using Dodrio, trying to get the kill on Apex. They're gonna be battling it out right now. He's actually gonna try to bait Apex in, gonna get the kill on him, should be able to pick up the kill on the Regirock as well, getting the buff for their team, which should be a special defense and defense buff. Now there they go, gets a little bit of HP. Shinji trying to go to the bottom, but it's already too late, and the Purple Team is actually able to get Regilucky once again. Now it is a very close game right now, but with the Regilucky, if they're actually able to score here, this will have to be a very good moment. Now as this happens, we got Regidraco in the center. It looks like Purple Team should be able to pick that up, so they're going to be able to get a little bit of XP from this, which will be good. They're going to take down the Glaceon. So now the rest of the Orange Team is just going to take down this Regilucky, While the purple team actually uses this opportunity to maybe level up, maybe get some dunks. They have the lead right now, so they're actually able to, you know, put aside some time to just build up, make sure they get ready for the Groudon in the center of the map. Now we got Apex able to take down the Dodrio with the Comfey on top of him. Comfey also goes down. Questo is there. Surfetch is in the center, but that is a 2 KO streak for the good old Greninja. Apex popping off when they need him most. Now here comes Dylan with the leak, using Surfetch. Now they're surrounded by the rest of the team. They're all gonna jump on him. He's using the moves effectively, but is gonna get taken down once again. Now, with only 20 seconds to spare on the clock, everyone is now close to the center, trying to get ready for the Groudon. Groudon is gonna be very, very pivotal for this orange team. They all want to make sure they get this so they can get those dunks in. Now they're gonna be able to take down one person from the enemy team, but they should be able to spawn up right before Groudon spawns, so it shouldn't be too bad for the purple team. They can still have the full team ready. Low is in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Apex trying to finish him off. Crosso trying to help him out. Low is already moving, trying to get over there, trying to also dunk as well, but is going to get taken down by Karai. Karai the Absol, getting rid of him when he tries to get that dunk in. Now we got a couple people still up. Orange team is only a couple members. Shinji's gonna go down. Karai a little bit weakened. Also gonna go down. That's a 2 KO streak from Dylan. While this happens though, Glaceon gets another dunk already while everyone was so focused on Groudon. No one has even been able to touch Groudon until this very second. Now Glaceon is back in the fray. It's gonna be fighting Weavile, the Dodrio. They're gonna have to back up for now. It's gonna use the Ice Ghost Spear on the Groudon. Trying to build up those spears right now. He's gonna get ready. He's gonna try to use it on Weavile. He's very, very close. He's not gonna be able to finish him off, but he is gonna be able to force him away. Now Shinji is also gonna go down. 2 KO streak from Surfetch again. They should be able to finish out the Groudon. Everyone is up on the orange team. Members of the purple team are taken down, but there's not a lot of time left. Karai is still being able to finesse them, staying alive as long as they possibly can while they try to take on the Groudon. They need to take this Groudon down now, or they might as well just go and try to get that score in. Dodrio finishes off Absol. Meow takes down the Failings, trying to get that dunk again, and there goes Groudon. 30 seconds left and still enough time to get those dunks in and bring this back. Russell going in for it, able to dunk, but not enough to pull the lead. Surfetch with Comfey working together, trying to get over to the next zone, and they get it. They get the dunk. They get the dunk. That is 325 to 343. They did it. They brought it back from the jaws of defeat. Dylan, the Surfetch, able to dunk when they needed it most, and there you go. The orange team had made the comeback when they needed it most. GG's, that was a crazy finale. Holy shit, my voice is gonna be gone tomorrow. Holy shit! That was insane, chat. GG's. That was a hard fought match. Nice game. Also, welcome in Owa. Good God, I thought I died. Crap, be nice. It's a 5v5. We're all having fun. You don't gotta be rude. Okay. We can try to let some other people join as well. There were people actually defending bottom lane, but I think they ended up dying. I think they ended up dying. But there were people defending there. And I think after the Crustal dunk, that's when everyone tried to move to the top. But I'm in the admin A's. Okay, no problem. If you want to try to switch out with someone, if someone wants to set out a match, I mean, you guys forgot top, but then you also forgot the bottom at the very end. And plus, it was very, very close. It came down to the wire. Like, if Dylan didn't get the dunk at the very end, you guys would have won. I'll join in, even though I'm pretty sure you'll do just fine. You'll do just fine. But yeah, if some people want to sit out and let some other people jump in, we can do that. Otherwise, I'll probably bring it back to Kyogre real quick, and then we'll play. Also, the family just got home, so we can also do that. But yeah, there we go. We got some spots open. Thank you to the people that sat out. I know Shinji did it. I don't know who was the other one, but thank you. To me, 10 minutes to get used to my mains again. Well, Crafter, you are free to join up there. There you go. All right, if no one else wants to join, then we can just start it up, and I'll probably be back in a little bit just so I can see. I got chased by Corso, Dodrio, Comfey, and Surfetch for 30 seconds and almost lived. You did almost live. You were keeping them busy for a little while. You were. All right, let's start this up. Let's start this up. We'll just do another normal game. Okay, and I'll be back in a second because the family just got home, so I'm gonna go see them because they were out of town for a little bit. All right, chat. You guys keep the stream, nice and clear. No, trash talking, no rudeness. Okay, I'm leaving for like 2 minutes. All right, chat, what'd I miss? Orange out to a strong start. Shinji, are you casting with me? Oh yeah, that's also true. It's been a while since we've seen Ducky use Sableye. All right, let's see what Ducky's doing. I spectate Ducky for like 2 seconds. He almost dies. Okay, never mind. He just immediately died. He got suplexed. Ducky, hasn't anyone ever told you to not try to fight a Mamoswine? You're a Sableye. I don't think you can fight a Mamoswine head on. I just don't think that works. Alright, well, we're gonna have the Regidraco that's gonna actually spawn up very, very soon. Dylan fighting Crafty right now, trying to get revenge for his fallen teammates. Trying to bring back a warm welcome to Crafty. He's been gone for 2 weeks, but now that is a welcome party from Zapdos. Weavile and the rest of the gang working together. They're gonna be able to clean up the Glaceon. That's gonna be 2 KOs. Moltres gets the kill on the Regidraco. And now we got Mewtwo all on their lonesome towards the bottom. Everyone's just dunking, everyone's scoring, taking down the Alcremie. Moltres, the second legendary bird. Weavile and Shad working together right now. No, Purple's not in the lead. Orange is actually in the lead right now. Leading the pack. About 40-point difference right now between these 2 teams. But this could actually change very, very soon. 10 seconds before both Regilucky and the other Reggie spawn up. But we're actually going to see which one is which. I think the top actually could be Regilucky. And yes, it is. Sushi's already there. But the rest of the team is not. There's only 3 members there. One of them is Crafty. The other one is running Charizard right now. But they're in a little bit of a pickle, having to fight Dylan. Sushi able to clean up the kill, but instantly gets taken down by Shad, the Moltres. Moltres able to clean up those kills. Pops the Unite move, gonna also make it a lot easier to score. Crafty in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Ducky trying to assist. And boom, Crafty goes down once again. Shad showcasing why Moltres is one of the best Pokemon to use in Unite right now. Gets the dunk with 40. Is now running away. The other fire flying type trying to figure out who's the best right now. Charizard will be able to take him down. Pops the Unite move, becomes the dragon type. That's the 3-piece. Can he make it? 4. He's going after low right now. He's going to take that berry. Glaceon will take that kill from him, so he's not going to get that 4-piece. But already putting in all that damage on the Zapdos. Able to pick up 4 kills right there with that Unite move, and is gonna back down with the rest of his team. Apex working with Mewtwo. They're all migrating down to the bottom of the map, almost at the halfway point. But now we also got Mamoswine. Mamoswine should have to be in a little bit of a fight right now. It's gonna be him versus Dylan. They're gonna be fighting. He has the little Santa hat on. He also knows that Ducky is lurking about. He's waiting to see where he's gonna show himself. He's not too worried though. He sees that he's behind him. He's not gonna make the play to go after Dylan. He's gonna wait. He's gonna jump. He's gonna leap. He's gonna suplex them, bring him over to Mewtwo, and they're gonna work together. But the rest of the orange team is gonna come together as well. They're gonna try to go and help their teammate out. Crafty's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna pop that Unite move. He's gonna stun the Zapdos, maybe try to take down the Zapdos. Zapdos doing a lot of damage. Here comes the suplex. Weavile putting in a lot of damage, able to finish him off. Too many stuns coming in. Too much for Crafty to handle. Ceruledge taking down the Moltres with the Bitter Blade. Coming in, he also might be able to take down Ducky as well. Not before both Zapdos and Goodra at the help out in that kill. Goodra being used by Low is gonna get suplexed by Apex, but Low is still in this for a little bit before Mamoswine comes in and suplexes as well. Purple team is just a bunch of suplexing demons right now. They just want to wrestle with the enemy team. Crafty in a little bit of trouble. Instantly comes in with a kill from Apex, though, able to pick up that kill, help out their teammate. Now they're going to be working on Dylan. Dylan trying to get out of there, but with the tag team duo of Crafty and Apex, they're going to be able to take them down. Now they are very, very weak. A very, very close match right now. They're actually going to be moving to the top. He's going to grab some berries along the way. Not going to bring him up to full. I'm around half, but should be fine, especially since Mewtwo's there. It's going to actually give him some heals, and there he goes. Does it right as he attacks Weavile. Should be able to finish up the kill, and he does. Alcremie doing his job as a support for the team, putting all of those little treats down for Crafty, just helping him out, making him way harder to take down. Playing a good support role. Ceruledge also duking it out. It's a deathly battle between the two of the ghost types on both teams. Sableye and Ceruledge. Ceruledge is going to get the kill on the Regidraco and the kill on Sableye, getting rid of that little menace as they make their way down over to the bottom side of the map. Now, we have to go over. Crafty is going to be lurking on a bush right now. He's going from bush to bush. He's just waiting for the enemy team. Sushi in a little bit of trouble. Same with Mewtwo. Crafty just leapfrogging from bush to bush, waiting for the moment to strike. It's a very, very close game, and we are very much near the end of this match right now. There he goes. He's gonna suplex him. He's gonna grab Weavile, knowing that he can actually get Weavile a lot easier than he can get that Moltres. There's all the trees down, trying to heal him. He pops the Unite move, but it's a little bit too late. Alcremie not gonna be able to save their teammate. Has to retreat. Ducky gonna come in, stun them, and there goes the rest of them. Glaceon and Alcremie also go down. That's 3 members down. They should be up right before the Kyogre spawns up. Almost forgot what map we were playing on, but they're also going to be able to take down that Goodra. Goodra is going to be out for a little bit, but now Apex, having already used his Unite move, not going to be able to use that later on. It might actually be a problem, since now he has been taken down by the combined duo of Ducky and Dylan. The dynamic duo using their techniques together. Here comes Sushi using Ice Cliff Spear, almost taking down Dylan, but Ceruledge actually gets the kill on him and the kill on the Surfetch. He's going to be able to take that Kyogre down. That's a 2-piece. Can he make it 3? He does! Karai able to get the 3-piece. They're going to be able to push on forward. They should be able to get these dunks, and there they go. The points are coming in. The lead has been taken, but on the other side, we got some of the other members on the orange team also trying to battle it out, trying to score as much as they possibly can to keep them within this game. It is still a close game, and with a minute left, there is actually a possibility for orange team to bring it right back and win this. Some battles are already going down. Orange team members are actually dying on both sides, but right now they're working on Crafty. They can get rid of Crafty, right? He should be gone for a decent amount in this game. They're popping Unite moves. They're doing all they can to try to get rid of him. Everyone working together to take down Crafty. If they can take down Crafty, they have a shot. Let's see what happens here. Crafty fighting for his life right now, working with Mewtwo. And Mewtwo able to just assist them, keeping him alive. And they can have to get rid of Mewtwo right there. They can get rid of that support that's been keeping him alive. But it's just too much right now. The treats are coming in. Now they get the kill, but now it's too late. Suplex comes in, and Mega Charizard X is back on the field. He was gone for a little bit, but he is back here when it matters most, cleaning up the kills for Crafty, helping him out when he needs it the most, and that is all that she wrote. There you go. A crazy good team. Great lead from the orange team, but at the very, very end, the important kills went over to the side of the purple team, and they were able to bring it back. 680 to 417. Great match from both teams. GG's. Woo! I just saw the Pokédex. Moltres is around 2 meters tall, while Zapdos is only 1.6 meters tall. Really? Yeah, that thing is kind of surprising. It is surprising to see like how tall they are. I remember watching a lot of like what was it? A lot of the videos from MJ TV, Pokemon 7, where like they're doing like the heights and the weight. It's really interesting to see. That was insane. That was an insane match. We can do draft. We can make a draft. Imagine Unite had the JJK narrator. That would be really cool. Marvel Rivals here. Mewtwo, I gotta hand it to you. As someone who uses healers on Marvel Rival, you were you were doing really, really well without Creamy. You were popping off. You were definitely popping off. But we can get someone else to jump in, and then we can throw it on draft. I'll be back on Unite in a little bit. No worries. We still got a few matches that we can do. Not gonna end it immediately. Heroes never die. I became immortal at the last 2 minutes. Yeah. For guys on my team, let's go all supporters. 1 Pedal Dance, Giga Drain, Venusaur. Oh my god. What are you about to do, Karai? What is this? Oh, so I actually don't even know if Crafty would want to do that. He doesn't like using supports. Might be the wrong team to try to make that work. Maybe on the other team that might work. But yeah, someone from admin, you guys can jump in and fill in that last spot. There we go. Oh wait, if you're eating dinner, you don't gotta do it right now. Also, who keeps sending me an invitation? Oh. I'm okay, I can eat while playing. Okay. Oh, that's why we can't. Yeah. That I forgot. Some people might be new and it's not like on tournament. So unless we all go to tournament, then we won't be able to do that. So we'll just keep it regular for now. But after this, if you guys want to all migrate to tournament to do that, we could. But we would literally have to make a whole new lobby just for that, because not everyone has everything. So for draft it won't work. So that's my bad. I forgot some people have like new accounts and whatnot. I don't think everyone was gonna go along with this, Sushi, because I know Crafty does not use supports. So that's why I was saying, I was like, I don't know if that's really gonna work, because I just know Crafty doesn't use support. But like, I think after this we can switch up the teams a little bit. So maybe next match, but Nor attackers, yeah. Like I know Crafty is like very specific on what they use. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Zacian. Yeah, I tend to not use supporters. The only game I've ever truly used as a supporter was Marvel Rivals, and that's just because I love Jeff, and his ult is just throwing people off the map, which is hilarious. I also don't know what that says about myself, because I'm like willingly like throwing myself off the map half the time. But again, it's funny, so I don't care. All right, chat. First team up, we got purple team. We got Shinji running in with Blastoise. We got Mewtwo running in with Autocross. We haven't seen Autocross in a bit. We got Sushi running in with Glaceon. Machamp by Crafty, obviously. And then Karai is using Venusaur. And then on the other team, Dylan's going to be using Zacian, which will be very interesting to see again. And then we got Low running in with Zoroark, Mr. Mime by Ducky, Gyarados by Apex, and then Zapdos over by Weavile. There we go. Oh, you're almost master rank. Let's go. Hopefully you can get master rank. I've not been playing rank, so I don't know what's been happening over in the ranked world on Pokemon Unite. Dylan's gonna try to make himself a fresh salad. Pop. Yeah, I just saw that coming. I saw the ambush coming from a mile away. Poor Bulbasaur was made into a salad. Didn't even have a chance. Ooh, low is very, very low. Low HP. Ooh, Zapdos. Able to get the Regidraco. I actually was not paying attention to the center of the map. It's not looking. But that should have to be good for Orange Team. It's a very, very close match right now. Let's see. Based on who's gonna win. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I usually jinx. So I'm not gonna say anything as to not jinx anyone. I would feel bad if I did that. That would be really, really bad, and I would also get yelled at. I do gotta say, I wish the copy ability from Zolwork, where you can literally change into the enemy and whatnot, I wish that ability was actually better. Thanks, Sage. I'm not jinxing. I'm not jinxing. Okay, I didn't say who I thought was gonna win. I'm keeping that to myself. All right, you guys can drop who you guys think is gonna win. And if you guys jinx them, then I don't get yelled at. But I'm not gonna do it. I would feel bad. But yeah, I feel like the ability to like transform into other Pokemon by Zolwork is just so bad. Like, I feel like it would be so cool to see that more often, but like it's really not good. So like, there's no reason to use it because like I don't see that ever working. Like maybe obviously against the bots or maybe against people who don't know much about the game, it might work, but like I feel like it never actually works out the way that you intended to. I feel like it's just kind of there as like a little fun gimmick. I kind of wish Illusion was better. Me? Really? Turns away. Yeah, I really do. Like, it's the signature ability, like, for Zolwork. And, like, obviously in the regular game is good. Okay, you know what? Maybe I take it back. I feel like Sushi was, like, walking, saw himself, was like, oh, hey, there's a Glaceon right there. Want a little bit more, but like, wait a second. They don't have a Glaceon. I'm Glaceon. But yeah, like, especially like if you're doing like draft pick and whatnot, like there's only one of each Pokemon. So like Zolwork's ability will never be useful in draft pick because you already know what the other team has. Like, because there can only be one. So like, unless it's on like the other side of the map, then. Oh, nice, Holly. I'm glad it's performing well. It's good to hear. It's a very, very close match. It's like every time I feel like a team's about to get like super, super ahead, it gets right back. And someone get this buff man off of me. I don't really know if we can help you with that. The buff man has been going after all of us for a very, very long time. You're not the only one. Oh my god, Kawhi just saved Crafty right there. I think Crafty probably would have died otherwise. All right, we're in the last like 20 seconds of the match. Let's see how this all ends up finishing off right now. Everyone is alive except for Gyarados. I just kind of realized that Gyarados was dead, but he's back right now, so it doesn't even matter. These fists are rated E for everyone, from Gyarados to Zapdos. Wow, that ended quickly. Like, I know sometimes like the bosses go down rather quickly, but like I wasn't expecting it to go down that quickly. Like, I just watched Kawhi walk over, pop the Unite, and it was over. I was like, okay, sure. Like, I know it's super effective on a Kyogre, but typings don't matter on Unite. Ugh, there's a little bit of lag there. Yeah, I saw it. I think everyone got it, because even I got it. It was huge, huge lag spike. Deeply apologize, but that's just the servers. There's not much I can do, especially not in regular. Like in just regular custom match, I cannot do much. But yeah, that should definitely be GG's. Who's ready for Articuno? I am actually ready to see Articuno. I'm very interested to see. I think out of the two that we have right now, I really do like Zapdos and how that plays. I really like that. But I want to see what Articuno is like, because from what people have told me, it's basically a Alolan Ninetales, but it can just fly, which could be interesting, but we'll see. Cubone and Marowak should be added, and they should work like Lucario. I can see it. My thing is I kind of wish that like each Pokemon was unique, not necessarily like in their movesets, but like in how they play out. So I personally would like to see like them have a little bit of a different playstyle to Lucario, just so like each Pokemon has like their unique feel to them. So there's a reason I want to go use them. I want to see my boy Savali in the game. I've never been like that crazy about Savali. Savali has always been like one of those Pokemon I don't really care for. Articuno's Unite move is so trolly. What? Why is it trolly? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Oh, there you go, Nebula. You can jump in. Okay. Apex, stop trying to jump with me. Yeah, Mega would be cool. Yeah, Mega would be cool. I like that. Hackstress would be cool. Yeah, this clamp. I think they should just add this Nor. But like maybe there's a thing like if you use dust clamps, like maybe like you can kind of choose whether or not you want to evolve it or not, and then you can maybe add like Eviolite to make it better. Maybe. I just don't think they'll do something like that, but that could be interesting. All right, we can also switch the teams around because we've had the same people on the same team, so we can swap it around, have people go on different teams and try to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think Hackstress would be broken. I don't think that would be completely broken. Guillotine would be really cool. Remember Garchomp was an issue at one point? Well, Apex, like almost every Pokemon was an issue at one point. So, like, I don't think that's really fair to be like, well, because this one used to be broken, then this one's gonna be a problem. Like that's the case for all the Megas. That's the case for the evolutions. Like a lot of them are broken. Like that's the case for a lot of Pokemon. All right. I'll start it up. Okay. Okay, we got a full all-rounder team. Okay, this would be interesting. I didn't even say anything. They all just like collectively was like, yeah, we're gonna do all-rounders. They just all agreed to it. All right, we'll do a few more games. A few more games for the stream. No skin squad. Oh yeah, they also don't have any skins. Oh yeah, mostly everyone doesn't have a skin. Oh wait, you do have clothes on? Oh, I don't even see it. Friendship! Everyone just spin around. Dude, imagine if you just sat here, just sitting, like, spinning around for 10 minutes. Wait, no one fought anyone. We all just found a spot and all were just spinning around dancing. For 10 whole minutes. Alright, well clearly they didn't like that idea. Oh god, it's so funny just watching that every single time. Also, there's a big fight going down here. What's going on? Who's fighting down here? Oh boy. Oh, they were able to get out. Nice. Yo, want to do Gen 6 Ubers? We're not playing Showdown right now. We're just playing Unite. But it's also good to see you, Jackson. Yeah, we're not doing Showdown. Maybe at some point we'll get around to doing Showdown again. But not doing Showdown right now. Sorry, bro. Yeah, no, it's just a normal Unite stream. But I don't know if we'll do a Showdown stream because I know Champions is coming out on the 8th. So that's probably that'll probably be like the next time we do something like that. And if we can like do like a bunch of different formats and like just have a bunch of like random like fun matches. So when that game comes out, we'll probably do it. But otherwise, yeah, we're just playing Unite, man. I was on ad when sent. Gotcha. But yeah, I haven't played Showdown in a little bit. I actually should try to like hop on and just like play for a little bit. I remember last time I was playing National Decks for Gen 9 because I was practicing, but yeah, have not been hopping on. I did wonder, do they have the new abilities on Showdown for all the confirmed abilities for like Mega Frost Blast, Dragonite, Meganium, Embor, stuff like that? Wait, do they have that? I would assume that they do. Get out of there, Nebula! No! Latias and Mewtwo X combo. It's a pretty nice combo. I bet they haven't seen anyone use both Latios and Latias at the same time. Like, I know when like they first came out, like people were doing that. But like, I haven't actually seen people do that since. Like it's usually been like someone will choose one, but like no one will choose the other, which kind of sucks. Because I really do think like team up abilities would be really cool in this game. Lowe's trying to get that down. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get that. Especially when you're closer to the spawn, they can just jump on you. They can just run up and get you a lot quicker. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Maybe if it was a Pokemon like Phalanx or Dodrio, because I know like they're really fast when they do that. But oh, you know what? I just thought about something. How would Magnemite and like Magna Zone work? And the only reason I'm asking that because it's like, you know, when they're a Magnemite, they have the 3. So would they have like similar abilities to Dodrio and like Phalanx, where they can dunk really quickly, like multiple times? Or would it just be one? And then on top of that, because they're magnets, I wonder if they added that Pokemon in, would it be like they can pull in the energy, or like they can like pull the berries to them, like whenever they're like walking next to it. I don't know. That was just something randomly that just popped in my head. I don't know why. I'm gonna rejoin for one more match. Can we do all legendary Pokemon for 5v5? We can try doing something like that. I just don't know if everyone wants to do legendaries or if everyone has one. Main moves are negative and positive. That's actually a decent idea. I think that probably would make sense, but what do they actually have moves like that? And that also makes me wonder, like, would they ever add Plusle and Minor? And if they do, would it be like you can choose one or the other and they have like different movesets? And then if someone else chooses one and they get the other version, you get like a buff or something? I don't know. I highly doubt that they would add both Plusle and Minor, but like, I also can't help but think, imagine if you had that, because they would work well together. There's a lot of Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon that they can add. When you have 1,000 different Pokemon, there are so many cool ideas you can come up with to add to Pokemon Unite. But yeah, we can try to see again when it comes to stuff like doing like only legendaries and whatnot. It can be really tough to try to get everyone on the same page, especially since we're not in tournament. But I know the reason why we do regular custom battles is because we have the other game modes and we can just quickly like jump in and play. So, but we'll have to see. We'll try to do something special, because I know the next match I'm probably gonna have to make it my last one, because again my family just came back, and then 2, I gotta eat. I got food downstairs and it's probably cold right now. I gotta go heat it up. Orange team is making the comeback. They are making the comeback. But it's not over yet, folks. Okay, I say that, but like now there's a 300-point difference. It might have to be over. I just realized it's April 1st on Wednesday. Yes, and I will actually have a April Fool's video. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not even going to say when it's going to be posted, but there will be an April Fool's video. Or maybe that's the April Fool's. You guys think I'm going to upload something? I don't upload. Or you know what? I don't think I would ever do this, because I think I would make a lot of people upset if I were to do something like this, but I just thought about it. Imagine if I went live on April 1st and I was like, hey, we're gonna do a Unite stream. And then when I stream, it's just a black screen. Like nothing is there. And then like maybe after like 5 minutes of waiting, it would just say April Fools. I feel like a lot of people would be upset if I did that. So I don't think I ever will. But I think that would also be a little bit funny. Alright, see you later, Weavon. Thank you for tuning in. Live and starting soon was on for like an hour. Dude, I think that would be hilarious. But I also know that would upset so many people. I think that would be so funny. And part of me wants to do something like that, but I don't think people would like me very much. I started with a basic? That's insane. Alright, I think Weave's gonna hop out real quick, and then you can take his spot, Holly. Alright, you guys want to do something special for the last match? You guys want to do like attackers versus defenders? You guys want to do full EVs? What do you guys want to do? Mostly legendary this round. We can do full legendaries like Holly said, or suggested, but everyone would also need to be in full agreement with that. A race? Just have fun spinning. I'm fine with anything special. Well, if Revo humps out, we can actually do full fury, and we can actually do 2 matches, and then we can do some stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to move it over to full fury. Just regular minnows. What is minnows? Sprinting for 10 minutes is crazy. I did talk about that earlier. Just some nice oil unite, nothing special. Well, we can play a quick match of this, and then afterwards, if maybe we want to do something special, then we can try it. Or we can just make this the last match. I don't know. I haven't really fully figured it out yet. But, alright, if everyone's ready with this, we can just jump in. See you later, guys. Alright, see you later. Thank you for tuning in, Mewtwo. Hopefully you had fun. No problem. Yeah, honestly, yeah, we'll just make this the last one, and like the quote-unquote special thing we do, we'll just do full fury. I think that's fine. It's slightly different. It's a little fun game mode. It's quick. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm gonna say no, Crafty. I'm gonna say no. We're gonna ban those 2. Okay, we're not trying to make people upset today. We're trying to have a nice ending to the stream. I think pissing off everyone on the other team is not the way to go. Okay, we want to end the stream on a high note. Okay, so you move away from that bear. You stay away from that bear and mime. Ducky, I'm looking at you. No mime. Better not see no mime. Okay? If I see a mime over there, Ducky, you stay in far away in a corner by yourself. Alright? No mime for you. Yes, you can cry all you want, but we're not doing that today. It's not okay. Bullying on the internet is not okay. We do not condone that here. Like, imagine if the other team was just using all the banned Pokemon. That would be so funny if I was like, yeah, Crafty, Ducky, you guys can't use it. And then the other team is like, just picking the banned Pokemon. I just would have laughed so hard. I would have been completely okay with that. Oh, crap. Crafty hasn't been checked. Yeah, to be fair, like, banning certain Pokemon for Crafty just doesn't really work because there's always something else he can use. I think he has a skin on Machamp. Right? That would be crazy that like the Pokemon he uses the most, he doesn't have a single skin for it. Like, it doesn't even have to be a good skin, just like any skin possible. That'd be insane. Oh yeah, I remember Karai was telling me about Trevenant being really, really annoying. Oh boy. I don't even know if I would even want to commentate a full Fury match. Boom! Moltres! Holly did just say that she got Moltres. Which one do you guys like more? Do you guys like Moltres more or Zapdos? I prefer Zapdos personally, but I'm also very curious to see like what other people say. Hornleech, Trevenant are really annoying, yeah, especially when you can spam it. But like, I even saw like there's a way to get out of it. It's annoying, but it's not nearly as bad. Zap is freaking broken. Yeah, it's insanely broken. Probably why I like it. Oh, so welcome in, Grim. Oh, I'm sorry you weren't able to hop in a match. This was gonna be the final match of the stream, but it's good to see you, and hopefully you're having a great day. Boom. That's okay, I'm just here to watch. No problem. No problem at all. It's a very, very close match, by the way. Very, very close match. Oh my gosh. It's a big buff man fighting a tree. Who do you guys think is gonna win that one? You saw a big buff four-armed man fighting a tree. Do you really think the buff man is gonna beat the tree, or do you think the tree is gonna outlast the buff man in his raging fist? Raging fist of fury. Well, if you said the buff man, you're wrong. Clearly Trevenant was superior. Dude, the teabag from the sky. We gotta start teabagging from the sky. Look, it's just rude. It's just rude. You come from the sky and you just drop on someone's head. It's very, very rude. It's disgusting. It's not okay. It's just not okay. Oh boy. Watch out, Mewtwo. You're gonna wanna watch out. No! Oh god. Are they gonna come back? Oh my god, orange team. They're doing it. They're mounting the comeback. Dude, everyone is just fighting Trevenant right now. Karai, you had the whole team fighting you. Karai, you could like apologize. You don't have to like just keep fighting. You could say you're sorry. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I saw Nebula trying to dunk. I think orange team was able to bring it back by Crafty getting that 100 dunk. Yeah, it was super close. It was close the whole way through. That was a good match. But yeah, I think if Nebula gets that score at the end, I think they bring it back. GG's. You were holding them back, Karai. But to be fair, on the other side, Crafty was doing basically the same thing. And Nebula tried to get there, but just wasn't able to dunk. So, like, literally what you were doing was happening to your teammate. But GG's. Great match, everyone. Again, hopefully you guys all had fun. Again, these matches are all just for fun. Don't take it too seriously, right? We're all here just having a great time. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that sub button, and that notification bell. We do these streams every Sunday. And next week, I'm actually going to be playing Pokopia, because I know a lot of people told me I should play it. and that they would like to see me play. So next week we'll play Pokopia. I don't know what the other stream will be. I just know we're doing Pokopia, and then we're going to be doing Unite on Sunday. But we might do 2 Pokopia streams. I'm not too sure. Also, Lo, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the game things. No worries. Again, yeah, it's always fun to do these streams. But again, hopefully you guys had a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next week. Next Friday is when we'll do the Pokopia streams. I gotta work on the thumbnail now. So I'm thinking about it. But we'll do that next Friday. Uploads, shorts every single day. But without further ado, I will see you guys later. Good night, everyone. Peace.